What's up, everybody? Look, I know some news just got released, in the last, 10, 15 minutes that we saw a little bit of retaliation from the Israel side and things. And so I know obviously some of you are a little bit nervous about that, not quite sure what that could mean for the market. We're out here, me and the homie, Connor Kenny, of course. We've been out here in Dubai for Token 2049. And so we wanted to just drop in and give a quick little opinion and just kind of give a little clarity for the situation, not necessarily from a political perspective, but just more from a crypto perspective and what we and, our opinions and through our experience would be doing, or just some general advice around the situation. So kind of before I jump over to Connor here, I guess you guys know how my approach is pretty much always, like in these situations, what I've come to realize is that oftentimes whatever you think the market is going to do as a reaction to something, a lot of the times it does quite the opposite, right? And so I know in a situation like this, there's a threat of war, and I'm not trying to make light of the situation. It is a terrible situation, and it's not something that I am an advocate for, obviously. But in the same breath, right, like it's not something that I would be sitting here so worried about and stressing about and panicking about from a crypto perspective, not a humanitarian perspective, but a crypto perspective, and knowing how bad it could get and things like that. I know it's easy to start having those feelings like, this could cause the market to crash, this could be so terrible, this could ruin the halving, and all this other stuff. I know it's easy, but what I will say is oftentimes from everything that I've seen through my, short 5, 6 years of investing is that these things are always temporary, and oftentimes we will see the market continue in the general direction that it's going to go one way or another, and that is usually upwards. So I just wanted to kind of touch on that a little bit and let you know that although it is stressful and it is a terrible situation, it isn't something that I would be sitting here like absolutely losing sleep over, and something that I wouldn't be, selling all of my crypto as a result of. So Connor, you have more experience in this crypto market than I do, a couple more years than me. So what's your take? Kind of what are your thoughts here?
Well, something I've been talking about on the channel for a while here is simply these sorts of situations are going to keep happening, right? So me and Tyler don't have any political agenda. We're not trying to take sides on anything. You might want us to take sides, but that's not what these sorts of channels are for, right? We're here to talk about crypto, about the money we're trying to make. And first and foremost, yes, we talk on the internet every day, but we are here to make money, right? We're here to make money for ourselves. And all we can do is take the situations that happen, no matter what it is, whether or not it's COVID, it's unsettlement around the world, whatever it is, we can take these opportunities and we can react to them in the way that we personally feel best. And then we simply make videos and talk about how we're going to react to them, right? Simple, because we know that you guys are just interested in our opinions. So my opinion on today's situation, it has got significantly worse. If you want to see my full explanation on what I think, just check out my channel. Tyler's going to leave a link down there in the description. But we're actually seeing the market pump. Now, we only just got this news, and of course, the initial reaction to the news when we heard it was 3 days ago or so, 4 days ago, maybe I was in the States. So the reaction that the market had about 4 days ago was initial panic. We saw a big sell-off. It was a scary moment. And of course, me and Tyler, we're not scared in these sorts of moments anymore. Yes, we don't know what's going to happen next, but we believe in Bitcoin for the long term. If I believe in Bitcoin, it means I believe in the cryptocurrency market. So in a moment like that, I buy the dip. That's what I personally do. I'm not telling you guys to always buy the dip, because if I buy the dip because we dipped like what, 60K, I bought Bitcoin, I bought Ethereum, I bought some altcoins. Some of those altcoins are still down today, but we have to understand those risks and we have to react to them. And today's a perfect example of things not going how you would expect. It's specific, it expressly escalated and the market is up, right? So we don't know what's going to happen. So according to history, let's discount the last 3 months, for example. If you bought Bitcoin ever, you'd be in profit. Right, give or take a couple of $1,000s. Yes, if you want the very top of the market, you'd be in a slight loss now. But we've had, just for a second, remember all of the things that have happened during the bull market. China, the biggest country, banned mining. They banned mining, and the market crashed 52%. And that made no difference. Nope. May 2021, we're sitting there going, oh my God, I just lost 52% of my entire net worth. And then what, a month later, we're back at all-time highs. Yeah. So remember that. Remember that there was an exchange that went out and the guy just sat there on the top of his ivory tower stealing people's money.
Billions.
The whole market collapsed. The whole market collapsed. I lost an unthinkable amount of money. It was devastating. But where are we now? A couple of minutes off all-time high. Yep. Okay, again, today and the last week, we've been having a crappy situation. And my thoughts and prayers go out to everyone involved, both sides, everyone involved. I don't want this sort of thing to be happening in the world that we live in. It's 2024, come on.
Yeah, get it together.
There's not enough a way we can deal with things. Yeah. But again, we have to keep sort of neutral on the whole thing. But we're in a good standpoint. Today is bullish. We can see the market changing. Hopefully the new news doesn't affect us. But either way we go, I'm going to continue to dollar cost average into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some altcoins. And that's what I would suggest to my friends, and I consider you guys my friends. So when you see moments like this, I believe it's opportunity. You guys, you don't take that as advice. It's not advice. I believe it. That's what I believe, so that's where I put my money. You guys can do what you want, but if you look back on today, or more like the last couple of days, where we wicked down to 59, right? And we actually wicked down just now. Like, I don't think people realize, but 4 hours ago, we actually were at 59 or 60. We wicked right down, we bounced right back up. Those are the opportunities that exist in this market. And it's my belief that in a year from now, we'll look back on today and be like, oh, well, I didn't buy at 64 because it was 60 this morning. So I thought, nah, I'm not going to dollar cost average. But now it's 150. I'm like, why do I care about 4K?
Doesn't matter.
And that's my 2 pence or cents on the matter.
For sure. And like you said, guys, I mean, it's at the end of the day, if at any given point had you purchased Bitcoin in general, right, you'd be up if you hadn't sold, you know, and taking profits is one thing, but the general direction of crypto is upwards. This is new. We are early. And it's just quite that simple. And out here, being out in Dubai and seeing all of this and talking to people in this space has given me even further conviction that we are so extremely early to this. And that's an advantage that we all have, but it's not an advantage if you don't use it, right? And so with that, of course, you guys know we will continue to update you. I'm on the hustle, 4, 5, 6 videos every single day, just grinding them out, you know, especially while we are out here. I'll be out here for another 3 or 4 days, and it's been an absolute blast. Of course, shout out to Margex for making all of this happen. You can check them out in the description below. We have a lot of stuff going for you guys pretty soon here, giveaways and content and so much more. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But I hope we could provide a little clarity, just giving a little bit of friendly advice from a position of experience, and I hope you guys can kind of take that to the bank a bit. And so with that in mind, of course, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video with me and the boy. I know it's weird, 4 years of online collabs, and here we are. So more to come, and we'll see you all soon. Peace out, everybody.